morning, world. Happy Thursday. The birds are chirping, the Charlie is playing, and it's going to be a good day. As I said that, all the birds seem to have stopped chirping, but I swear they were. It's going to be a good day. Timmy is currently out mowing the lawn and doing some gardening.
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your...
Not you. What the heck kind of beast is that? I don't know if it's alive, I don't know if it's dead. I'm too scared to get close so the camera's looking at it for me. I know, it's okay, it's just something. Hello. Anyway, there is quite a bit on the to-do list today. I am going to make some more cleaning spray out of our citruses. I am going to try and get some more mowing done. Tim's using the big ride-on. I was going to use the little push mower to do just Charlie's little picnic area because it's on a ledge and you can't get to it from the ride-on. Yeah! Is that what you think? Tell the people what you think. Valuable information. Anyway, and a bunch of other stuff that I forgot about currently, but there is a lot to do. So let's get on to it. Alright, so the boy is down for his nap, and I am going to make some cleaner using some of our leftover mandarin skins. Pause for horrible noises. Oh. So when I had all those mandarins a couple months back, I made sure that when I had the peels, I kept them and froze them. And then what I can do is, as I need to restock up on cleaner, take out a couple, soak them in some vinegar for a few weeks, and then I'll have fresh cleaner. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. So you want about 3 or 4 citruses worth of skins. I almost wonder if I should have made a double batch, but I can always make more as I go. Anyway, that's going to sit under our kitchen sink for a couple weeks, and then I'll have fresh cleaner. We also still have a handful of new lemons from Tim's dad, so I'm going to freeze these as well, so that in the future if I need lemon peel for my lemon powder or lemon zest or lemon cleaner, we've got some in the freezer, along with all the kumquats and the mandarin and all of the above. We are drowning in citrus, and it's not a bad thing. Alrighty, had a quick break for a snack. Ate the last of my focaccia bread, and now I'm going to try and get this little patch mowed. It's not a big patch. I mean, I say that it's probably the size of what our backyard used to be when we lived in the suburbs, but it is an odd shape and it's up above a concrete lip, so the ride-on can't get to it, but I am going to do what I can today. And then Charlie can have a picnic out here later. so truthfully it may not look like I actually did anything at all, but I swear I mowed. It only took like 10 minutes. Yeah, it really doesn't look that different, but hopefully it's a bit more comfortable to get Charlie out on it now. I think this will be our favourite spot in summer because during the day it gets, or during the morning it gets some beautiful shade out here. We've got the hammock. I want to set up a swing for him. I just want this place to be a fun little home for him. Anyway, that's a task complete. I'm happy with that. What are you doing, Charlie? Are you playing with your friends? No, you're just staring now. He's really loving the fact that he can just sit with things.
He's very cute. Hi.
Look, do you hear the neighbours' cows going off?
Mm-hmm.
They've been going off all day. I love it. He's going for it. You see this?
Maybe good boy.
His leg is stuck in front of him. He's an idiot. But the cutest idiot, Charlie. Oh, he's figuring it out. Maybe he's not. You tried, buddy. Timmy is mowing again. And everyone is here to watch. It's actually a bit warm today. So, we just had lunch sitting out on our little screened-in deck. It's a really beautiful breeze. And I actually am thinking I want to spend a lot more time out here in summer because it's shaded. And I don't even know how much of this you can hear over the lawnmower, but I don't know. I was just popping on to say it's been a lovely little sit and chat. And Charlie has been stalking the animals and really loving sitting up by himself. I love our life. Hey through there, Charlie. Can you see Daddy? What's Daddy doing? That's your daddy.
Man, it is hot today. So between all the bits and pieces that I've been doing, I've been trying to sort of optimize my work schedule lately. Just taking breaks at different times and starting and finishing at different times. Again, I'm very, very blessed that I get to consider that, you know. But one of the things that I'm learning about optimizing my time for work is sometimes it's not just about work. Some of the things that I introduced with the intent to make life easier did not make life easier. I'll give you an example. See you can't see it, whatever. I'm like the meme. We introduced the Powerwall, obviously. And the intent of the Powerwall was to save us when, the power goes out, which we did have a power outage the other day, actually, and we did survive, and it was great. And we had, I'll say minimal interruption, actually, because something I learned, Powerwall goes through this calibration process. What that means is, occasionally, which Googling it, I learned that it's every sort of 30 to 90 days, whenever it determines that it needs to, it will go through a calibration process where it not drains, but it'll run down the battery and it will not charge it up for a short period of time to, I don't know, calibrate it, figure out, how much charge it's got, that sort of thing, I don't know. AI, man. But it decided at random. Now this power out we knew was coming, but I didn't tell the system, nor was there there's a feature called Storm Watch where it watches for storms and prepares in advance, which is great. But this particular power out was a local one. And look at my baby. Hello, Luna. Hello, darling. Hey. This one? This one, please. This one, good girl. Oh, darling. She's such a good girl. She's my best girl. She's my good, well-behaved... Not that one. That one's naughty. This one is well-behaved. Good girl. She's so good. Good girl, Zizzy. They're both good, but Luna's like next level good. It was a power outage we knew was coming. So I was watching it the day before, you know, hoping it would get up to full charge and we could, you know, cut back our usage and all that sort of thing. And then the calibration hit. I was reading about it. I'm like, oh, this is terrible timing because tomorrow we're going to have no power from early morning. Like, I'm not sure if the battery's going to be able to hold it. So I tried to like override the recalibration, and we ran into some problems. The power tripped out. So down on the paddock, the front paddock, we've got like a breaker that's not designed to fill up a power wall while Hannah was cooking bread and I was charging the car and, you know, all these things at once. And it tripped the main power. And because it was in calibration mode, it was just enough to sort of, you know, flick things inside the house. Don't know what happened. I have a set of Philips Hue smart lights, and somehow the hub still works. And I can log in on the Philips Hue app and it works. But the integration between the Philips Hue and Apple Home, which controls our entire smart home, broke. And I need to go and fix that. And it's just one of those painful things. The other thing that died, I'm not sure if it's related or not, we bought a little Sensibo Air smart aircon controller with the intent to sort of, you know, be able to turn the air conditioner on and off while we're not home, in case we leave the dogs inside or whatever. And the power supply on that died as well. All these things that I'd implemented to simplify life now are coming back and unsimplifying it for me. You know, I was saying to Hannah, if we could pay off the house, you know, sooner rather than later, we're not there yet. But if we could pay off the house early, you know, early in the grand scheme, and we built up a little bit of, you know, money, and I just took time off. Ironically, actually, the other day I was talking about time, you know, and the camera ran out of time, ran out of storage. But it got me thinking, you know, about this whole, wouldn't it be great to just not need to be spending so much time doing stuff for work? And then what would I do? Would I spend my time sort of smartening up the house? No, honestly, I would love to camp. Camping is the most unsmart home you can get. You know, I'm just enjoying this gorgeous nature that we live in. I'm like, I would love to live more among it. You know? Ah, mate. Living and learning. I remember when I was a young kid, I was super excited. I had this dream when I was younger. I just graduated school, wanted to get into the tech world, knew I'd be getting into the tech world, and I had this dream. I couldn't wait. I was going to move to America. I was going to move to New York. I was going to live in the city. You know, everything would be on and open all the time, and I'd just be able to go downstairs at, you know, whatever time in the morning, and there'd be something open somewhere, and you know, 10 years later or whatever, here I am, dead opposite, middle of nowhere. Have to travel to go and pick up my mail. Anyway, just interesting how life is, isn't it? And the baby. Hey, life is interesting. This is my Luna. Oh, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's very grey. She's always been grey. She started, what's that? You got something on you? Hang on, I'll just check it. Nothing? Okay, good girl. We've got to check for ticks. Oops, sorry darling, I know that would have hurt. I just had to make sure it was nothing sinister. You're okay. You're a good girl. You alright? Good girl. Yeah. Simple life is where it's at. I think that's why I really love the idea of living in Vanuatu one day. You know, the time that we've been as a family out to the village, It's such a simple life. The last time I went out there, the village that Dad grew up in, they didn't have electricity. You know, there were generators and fuel got shipped out and all that, but no real source of central electricity. But they made do. You know, the school buildings that my grandfather built 40 years ago, then, you know, it was a long time now, 60 years ago, 55, something like that. They were still standing. They needed some TLC, they got some TLC, and then they taught school with no electricity. You know what I mean? The kids, they didn't have much, but they had each other, they had the nature, they had waterfalls. They loved playing around with the silly white man that couldn't speak the language and couldn't, you know, do all the things that... I wasn't a man at the time, the silly white boy that didn't know how to catch, you know, naura and all these little things. Simple life. Simple life is where it's at. So, I'm probably going to wrap up my short break, get the girls inside. I've got to feed the birds in a second, and then crack on with some more work. And then, oh, my phone's due to ring at 4 actually. I better run inside quickly before that hits. Whoops. Too much going on. Simple life is what I need. Simplicity.